Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at one of our ESL matches versus IX Academy. So let's hop into it. All right, guys, hopping into the first one on Snake Prairie now. The bans are going to be Primo, Bull, Frank, and Stu, I believe. So these are basically just tank bans. No one wants to deal with the new tank meta too much. But either way, we're playing on Snake Prairie. We're running a pretty traditional comp, but for the most part anyway. But it's a little bit different now because Bo's totem got changed. So basically, you can only charge one full super from the totem. So you have to be a little bit more coordinated. When you place it down, your teammate has to be standing in it as soon as you place it down to get that pull. And you can see Zulon charged a complete pull right off the bat. And we're going to be pushing up this right side because, well, we have pull. And as soon as we get vision, you can see Tara gets pulled as soon as we got vision. Now we are kind of stuck. We're trying our best to juke and dodge, and you love to see Tyrant body blocking for us on the way out. And I love the teamwork right there just to, you know, keep the lead. And here, this gets really messy. I get Tara pulled. I'm like, I'm gonna go down, guys. But luckily, I somehow stay alive behind that wall. And Tyrant and Zulon do not let me go down without a fight. Zulon gets a pull onto the Tara, takes out Tara, and Tyrant pushes up, pushes them back. So I love that they just went in as soon as I started going down. But either way, we're looking pretty solid with a 7-star lead. And guys, I just want to talk about IX Academy real quick. IX Academy has been putting up some pretty crazy wins, honestly, versus some of the best teams in North America, and they have been playing very, very well. So this is not a team that we wanted to take lightly. They are very strong opponents, so, you know, we had to be on our A game to win this because they've been really upsetting a lot of teams. So either way, again, we go down there in the mid. Tyrant's gonna get pulled. He's gonna go down. Zulon's worth 5 stars. Zulon has to stay alive, so we're here. But we do have Zulon's pull. So we're like, you know what? Why not play aggressive? Even though we're in the lead, we've got to still play aggressive. We get the pull on Bo. There's nothing really they can do there. And Tyrant, again, gonna play aggressive. He gets his super. There's no point of sitting back. We're gonna get the kill on Tara with only 7 seconds left. This is where it's really hard for them to do anything. There's basically no way they come back in this game. And we're gonna get the first win. Pretty convincing win so far. But anyways, guys, let's hop in the next one. All right, guys, hopping into game 2. Now, we decided to stay the same comp. It really worked for us. I think the Gene combo with Bo Totem is very nice, especially because you get one free pull, and you can get a kill on that if you play it right. And again, I like Tyrant playing aggressive at the start, and we're trying to do our best to help him out, but we are getting tagged by Crow, as well as their Roses pushing up, making it really hard for us to do anything, but we do have the lead thanks to that kill from Tyrant. Now, again, we do not want to play super passive. We get the Gene pull, which is really important. And as soon as you get it, we see that we can, you know, push up. And unfortunately, we didn't actually get the kill. We didn't pull because there was a totem there. And Zulon was a little bit hesitant on that pull. And I don't blame him. It was a tough pull to make. And we were worried that, you know, we could pull the Bo Totem or something. But either way, we still have pull. And we waste no time to go right back in. We get the kill on Rosa. And then now we back up. We have our bow mines. We're going to be placing that on the right side. That way, if they go over there, we know they're on that side. And again, we're just going to relax. Tyrant is going to be pressuring this left side with, you know, Zulon and me there to support. And they're just going to be happy charging their supers. But you can see now we know that they're coming on this right side. So we're starting to go over. You can see that basically we're just like hiding behind this wall. If anybody walked in our range, they were going to get insta-pulled and we were going to get a free kill. But they played it smart. They went to the left side. Now, Zulon wanted to go to the left side. I said, no, just make sure they don't come this side. And I think that was a little bit of a mistake. We should have known that they were coming the left side. But either way, Tyrant goes in. We get a kill. We get a pull. We get 2 kills. And this is where it gets a little bit chaotic. Luckily, we have Gene gadgets to push the Rosa back and basically waste the Rosa super. Now, Tyrant's going to go down. There was no way he comes back. But again, we are with a 3-star lead. Now, we both have to stay alive, me and Zulon. I get a little bit too aggressive, almost go down here, and again, the pull is very nice. Basically gets us another kill, makes it a lot easier for us. We have bow mines. We're going to place it in basically the only entrance, and Charles really just has to go in, and we take him out, and this is where the game gets secured, and we're going to win 16-6, so winning the first set 2-0. All right, hopping into the second set on Kaboom Canyon. Now, we decided to go for a long-range comp with Piper, Bell, and B. Basically, you know, we're just super long-range. If we hit shots and we get control of the map, it's going to be really hard for them to ever come back. But so far, you know, I like their comp a little bit more. They have Colette, which is, you know, the damage dealer on this map for the most part of the time. And they have Crow, which is just the slow is crazy. Now, this Bell bounce put me in a really bad spot. I did not want to go back towards Tyrant because, well, it was going to bounce between me and Tyrant. So I ended up pushing up and going down anyway. So it was really bad. And now they have full control. And this map is... the control in the mid is so important, let me tell you. Once you have it, it's really hard to take back, and you can see that their Bell is just placing gadgets all over the mid, so that way, anytime we actually do push up, we're gonna get Bell trapped. But we do get Bertucci's low here on this right side. We're trying to take him out. We do slow Charles, so we're getting some sort of control. And this is the annoying part. Look, you can see Charles. He's just going to hide in the bush, dodge as much as he can, heal up. And now we have to start back from scratch because we didn't get the control. And Bertucci's is already back in the mid, basically. You can see he's pushing us back on the right side. So we really gained nothing from that kill. And they just played it slow like they should. When one of them goes down, you just have to hold it as long as you can. And he gets another super on the safe. We're slowly getting lower and lower HP safe right now. And it's not looking great for our team. But, you know, we can get the control back. If we get the control back, we can win this game still. But again, it's really hard. We're still struggling to get some sort of kills. We do kill Charles there, which is a very huge kill. This is our time to push up. We get nice taps onto Bertucci's, and we start pushing up. And now we're looking solid. We have the mid control, but we don't have Colette for damage. So we really only have Piper for damage. Bell does some damage, and B... but for the most part, we don't do enough damage really to, you know, come back in this game yet. We need a team wipe or something to get the damage. But either way, we're getting kills, but nothing is going our way, really. Now we kill Crow and Bell and everybody on the map, but we're still down 20%. So this is the problem I was talking about with no damage dealers. And you can see we both get tapped by that gadget, and it puts us in a really bad spot. And again, we're trying to heal up, trying to stay alive in the mid, but really not looking like it's working out. Now we're barely alive. We go down. Tyrant goes down to the gadget, and that's the game. I mean, there's no way for Zulan to do anything. He's gonna go down as well. We lose this game, and even though it was only 20%, I mean, it was 20% is a lot on this map. So let's get in the next one. All right, hopping into game 2 on Kaboom. Now we decided to go the same comp. Honestly, we just thought we could get a better start. If we have a better start, this game can go completely different. And that's kind of the idea of why we stayed the same. And they stayed the same, and I don't blame them. They won the game. Makes sense. You know, Colette, Crow, they're all very good picks on this map, as well as Bell, obviously. And, I mean, we're looking a little bit better at the start. We missed the curveball onto the Crow. That would have been a huge kill to get Tyrant into the mid, but unfortunately, it just missed. Now, we are trying to double team this right side, but we want to make sure we're split from the Bell. We do not want to double team the Bell side. That way, we start getting bounces. And you can see Frixie just gets in the mid. He just like sneaks his way in, and then this is where everything goes bad. We were missing a couple too many shots at the start of the game. We really didn't hit, us as Piper, we really didn't hit enough shots at the start. And you can see that Bell bounce is just stopping our healing. We push up for a second and go down. And so the same thing repeated the second game around. We lost the control at the mid, and we're going to struggle to get it back. I mean, we got to get a team wipe. We got to get some sort of kills, and we do get a kill onto Charles, but so far, and then now we break the mid wall. So this way, a little bit easier for us to regain control. We curveball Bertucci's around the Crow, which was huge, and we start to get position. We get a team wipe, so we finally have position. But again, we're still down 40%, and we don't really have a damage dealer. That is the main problem, but we do have control. So finally, something going for us, and we're trying to get some kills, trying to get some damage, and you can see Zulan's shooting when he can onto the safe, getting every little bit of damage counts for sure. But now the problem is Colette has super, and you can see Colette activated both traps and hit Zulan. I don't know if you can get any more value out of a Colette super in that scenario. And then Crow jumps. You know, we had to jump or else we die. And again, you can just see that we're not getting any damage. We have some control, and they just keep coming. They just keep pushing, making sure that we can't win anything as Piper. And we get a kill, but so far, still nothing's going really our way. Now, we're going to be able to pinch over on this right side. We get the kill. Again, though, we're still down in damage. And this is the problem. And so far, still not looking great. We need the Piper to get on the safe, and we start shooting it, but, you know, we have to back up or else we're going to go down. And, I mean, they can just keep coming, and there's nothing really we can do. 10 seconds left. Tyrant is making a desperation push on the left, and Colette gets the super on the safe, securing the game. We just jumped for fun. we're gonna lose the second set. All right, guys, hopping into the third set on Factory Rush. Now, we went Carl in the hopes of getting the first bolt, but they just went Mortis, so our Carl pick didn't even work out in the way we wanted. So we just decided to ditch the first bolt and go on the left side. But we both are mirroring Bell mid, and then as well as we have Amber. Amber's very strong for defense, and just overall pretty solid brawler on this map especially. And they went with Lou, so they have a very, very strong defensive comp. They have Bell with the Bell mark and Bell gadget, and they have Lou super slow, whatever you want to call it, but they got everything in the book for defense. So right now they get the first bolt 3-2 basically. We do kill Mortis, but Tyrant goes down, and we still have really good defense. I mean, Bell on defense with the gadgets and everything is very strong. Unfortunately, Zulon didn't have supers, so we can't melt it super fast, but we're totally fine with taking a little bit of damage there. And either way, now Tyrant is sneaking up on that right side. I don't know if Charles knew about it, and so he gets the light, he gets him on fire, which is really important. Now we are trying to push up this left side, but they do a very good job of ignoring the right side and pinching me on this left. So now it's basically, you know, we're trying to get control of the left. Our team's trying to get control of the right. We do have control on the right at least. So that's very important that we have control on one side of the map and not just losing both. So either way, we go in. We saw that he was low mid and we try to get a kill. But, you know, Zulon just killed him and made us look like an idiot. But either way, so far so good. We are now going to kill. We thought we were going to kill Lou, but a nice gadget keeps him alive. And that is a very important mark in the mid. I don't know if you guys saw that, but Zulon gets the mark onto Mortis, which is very huge. Mortis is now, you know, much more vulnerable than he is before, but he does kill us on the left, and there it's looking, you know, kind of even. I mean, we have control of the right side still, which is very important. Our teammates locked it down on the right side, you know, basically the entire game. We had a hard time. We got pinched a couple times, but we finally get the control on the left with the help of Zulon and Tyrant coming over. And now they're going to have a real hard time. They have no chance of coming back in bolts. They have to defend this, so they need a Lou super, a Bell super. But they do have Bell super, but they need the Lou super. So we're trying not to charge Lou super as much as possible, even though we do. But either way, I mean, we only need 10%. Tyrant has fire. There's almost no way they defend this. And you can see right here, as soon as Tyrant lights that up, it is game over. And we're going to win the first game, so let's hop in the next one. All right, guys, hopping into the next one. Now, we actually did play a banned brawler, so we lost a match. Not sure. I kind of blame Sai or Tyrant for that one. I'm not sure. They told me to go Stu. I went Stu, and that's kind of basically what happened. I didn't really know the ban, so I was like, you know what? Stu would be a great pick. And I was kind of wondering why we didn't play Stu in the first place, but finds out Stu was banned. But either way, we went with Spike this time around, so I think the Spike curveball pick was very strong. We hit every single curveball. It's really hard to dodge, to be honest. And basically, we just got RNG luck on this right side. We hit every single curveball. We won our lane pretty quickly, and we're looking really strong. They have 0 bolts right now, which is going to be really tough for them to get any sort of, you know, control now since we got the first spot. And you can see Zulon is tapping in the mid. Frixie's going to go down. I think Tyrant might go down here as well. Maybe not, actually. He just backs up and heals, so smart play by him. And, I mean, we're looking really good. We got 40% damage, basically, and this is really strong. Zulon with a nice mark onto Frixie. Frixie's going to go down to Tyrant, but Tyrant is going to die to Charles. And, I mean, we still have control of the map. We can pinch Charles right here, me and Zulon. And it's going to make it really hard for Charles. We get the kill, and we just go back to our side. We get the pinch, and then we go back to our side. We try to win it. Zulon's going to help us a little bit. We get a nice super, and that's going to be another kill. So, again, we're playing very well as a team right now, getting all the pinches we need. And they only still have 0 bolts, so it's very important that they don't get any. Now, we are trying our best to, you know, to keep this bolt alive on this left side, but he's just going to super. There's no way for us to get that bolt. And but they only have 1. So, again, we are looking very solid going into this last one. And Frixie is really low. I actually didn't know he was here, but I knew that someone was missing. So I went over and just shot, and luckily I found him. Otherwise, that could have went pretty bad if I didn't actually shoot on that right side. But either way, my teammates are winning the left. We're winning the right. It's just going really well. And now that we know they only have 14 seconds left to get all the bolts, basically, they need every single bolt from here on out. And it does not look like they're going to get it. With this kill on the right side, we secure it. So we win the next set, and we only need 1 more set to win it, so let's hop in the next one. All right, guys, hopping into parallel plays now. This is one of the maps that I don't like very much, just because, you know, you can whip out some pretty crazy comps, and honestly, it's really hard to defend and go on offense at the same time. You can't really collect both zones at the same time, to be honest. But either way, we do get a nice pinch onto Charles right away. We hit a bunch of shots, and he's going to get pinched out. And Tyrant's just going to, be charging his fire over on that right side. Now, we get a ton of shots. We take down Frixie in the mid, and we just start pushing up. We also get the Bell very low. Bell goes down, and we placed our turret there panically, kind of. But it was a good choice. Just that way, Mortis couldn't push up on us. And now we are collecting the offensive zone. You can see that Zulon pushed up. We are no longer collecting our home zone. And that's because it's very hard to retake control of your own zone when they have control. Honestly, if you ever get control of their zone, make sure you hold it as long as you can, or try to hold it as long as you can. And you can see we do a pretty good job. Tyrant gets a kill, also lights the Jesse on fire, as well as the Mortis, and Mortis goes down, but unfortunately we get tapped way too many times, and now we're put in a really weird spot. We're kind of between the Bell and the Jesse. We do get a kill, but we're probably going to go down here, and he's going to get a shot onto Tyrant. It bounces to us. There's nothing we can do. And again, this Mortis pick is very, very strong on this map. You can get across the map very fast. You can deal with a lot of the brawlers in this map. I mean, Mortis is very good versus our comp. And it's so far looking, okay. We're still winning this game, and we are collecting more time in our zone. So we had a very, very good start. Now, here's where the problem comes. You can see that they get in our zone. And for us to deal with the Mortis, look, we send 2 people. Mortis gets the double kill. I mean, that's a very great play by Charles. Gets the double kill. And then we go down, and then now, how do we get them out of this zone? This is where it comes really, really hard. You can see that they're locking down our zone as much as we can. And you know what? We made a desperation play. We were like, okay, we probably can't get them out of our zone. We are pushing up the right side as much as we can to get in there. And we're doing a decent job. Tyrant comes to help us. We get control. But you see the Bell bounces between my turret, takes me out. And that Bell bounce basically secures the game for him. I mean, if it didn't kill me, I think we could have won that. But either way, I mean, they had a very nice offensive push on that left side. And they just locked it down, and they won that first game. All right, hopping into this second game on Parallel Plays. Now, they decided to go Sprout, which I found was a little bit interesting. I thought they would have either stuck with the Mortis or, switched it up to counter a Mortis, maybe thinking we would go Mortis. But they just went for the Sprout. They just YOLO'd it, and guess what? It worked pretty well. This is a very good comp for Sprout to go against, but we do a very good job of hitting the Sprout right off the bat inside the grass. And you can see Sprout is very low, as well as we went Crow. So Crow does help us out a little bit versus Sprout. Crow, the extra speed allows us to dodge more shots, as well as once we get jump, we can just jump on the Crow and then, get more stuff done. But either way, Tyrant, I believe, uses 2 gadgets early, and we get nothing out of it. This was really bad. We both go down there, and now it's looking not great. Zulon has to clutch up on this defense, and you know what? He does a great job. I think they pinch him here, and it's a very nice shot to, secure the defense. So far, tie game. Both teams are just happy collecting their zone. And, we're pushing in. We get marked, but we get a kill, as well as now we, push them back. Tyrant is, popping off. He's hitting so many shots, staying alive somehow. And we're looking really solid. Now, we're going to push up here, but we are marked. And so we take way too much damage, and it's looking really difficult. But Bell goes down. This is our chance to push in. We get slowed by the mark, but Tyrant gets a kill, which is huge. But our turret is in a terrible spot right now. It is behind the wall, which is, the worst spot we could have put it. And you can see they just take it out with no problem. So we waste our turret trying to kill the Sprout, and it does not work out. Now, Tyrant is getting pinched really, really hard. And, I mean, we're looking good. We are winning right now, but it's not as good as we would have liked. We would have loved to hold that a little bit longer. But either way, so far, again, still winning the game. And it's so far a stalemate. No one wants to make a move. As soon as someone goes down, that's when people start making the move. But you can see the Sprout wall, and then Sprout just pushes up. Zulon is going to have a really hard time dealing with this. He does dodge out on a couple shots. Tyrant goes over to help and gets a nice jump onto Charles, gets that kill. And we're just trying to hold the right side as long as we can. Again, we are marked, which is, so hard to deal with. Once you're marked, you take way more damage, and, just every interaction that goes out the window. But either way, we start to get some control. Now, Tyrant is going to go around to kill Charles, and it's, not much Charles could do. He gets that kill. We start locking down the zone. We are trying to help Tyrant as much as we can. We're trying to protect him, but we can't really because, well, they just pinched him very good. And now we go down in the mid, not looking good here. Now they have a lot of control. It's really up to Zulon to lock it down, and he gets a couple nice shots onto Frixie. He gets the tag, and Frixie goes down, which is a huge kill. Tyrant jumps on the Bell, and now we just go for their zone. There's no way for them to really come back. They have to lock down our zone with only 14 seconds left. It's looking really, really solid for us. And there's just no time for them to come back. So we're going to lock down this game, and we're just going to take it. I think we get 100, but I'm not quite sure. And yeah, okay, we get 100 to 62%. So, you know, pretty solid game, but definitely some shaky moments in that one. All right, hopping into the third game on parallel plays. Now, this one is very important. We win this, we win the whole match. If we lose, we go to a last set, which, you know, we don't want to deal with. But we decided to switch things up. We went surged, you know, to counter the Mortis, which we got lucky. They did go Mortis, as well as right here, we should have helped Tyrant pinch. Instead, we went for the Byron. I couldn't think of the name for a second there, but we get the kill on Byron. We get the kill on Mortis. We lock down our home zone. Zuon's collecting the top zone. We get slapped right there. To be honest, we should have not gone down like that, but either way, Zuon locks it down, doing the best he can in their zone, and he collects a good amount of time. Now, we pushed up, and we are so far by ourselves right there, so we have to back up, make sure we don't go down. Tyrant's collecting our home zone, and he still has 2 TPs as well. He's very good versus Mortis, so you can see why we put him on the defense, because he does a better job versus Mortis. But again, Mortis is still super annoying. You can see that he's in our zone, and we can't really pinch him right now, because if I go to pinch him, they're just going to kill me in the mid. But luckily, I get a nice turret, get the kill on the Bell, and now we can pinch the Mortis, and we get back control of our home zone. So that's very important, and we get 2 kills. So we decide to push up here on that right side. Zuon hits some nice shots with the help of Tyrant, and we're locking it down. We're starting to collect time in their zone. And again, this is going to be really tough for them to get us out, but they do a good job. Charles gets a nice super onto both me and Zulon, basically cleaning us up. Now, Tyrant is left to defend again by himself, and you can see nice TP play by Tyrant, takes out the Mortis, and if he doesn't take out the Mortis there, I think this goes really, really badly for us. So very nice kill by Tyrant. We get the kill on Byron, and we start to push up again. I mean, you can see that we get control. We use our turret. We should kill the Bell, and we go down to the Mortis again. Every single time, Mortis has destroyed us, and Tyrant gets hit by the trap, unfortunately, and goes down. And you can see that we're just rushing the right side. We know Mortis is in the left. We're going to have a real hard time taking the Mortis out, so we decided everybody just go for the right side. We have to get the right side, or else we lose the game. And they get a team wipe. So again, Mortis goes right back in our zone, and it's looking really scary. We know we have to get in their zone right now, or else we just lose the game. So Zulon's pushing in. We're all pushing in, taking a ton of damage. It doesn't matter. We go down here. Tyrant gets a nice kill, and he jumps over the bats, basically to lock the game in. That jump was huge. If they kill Tyrant there, we lose that game probably. And just a little bit of BM for fun, guys. We're not that toxic, I promise you. But either way, we're just spinning a little bit. We win that game. Very important match versus IX Academy. But that's going to be it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. GG's to IX Academy. Very strong team. Very good matches. But we do get that win. So either way, guys, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video. Peace.